Hello, friends. Welcome to your tapping sequence on acceptance. I am your host, Megan Mercer of Destination Reverie, and I am so glad to have you with me. So, often, if we get stuck in this energy of not being able to accept our reality, whether this is a part of ourselves or something about somebody else, or the changing of a relationship, a job, maybe the loss of somebody that we love, we can get in this place of resistance to everything in our life. It will start holding us back as we are having this inner conflict. And the more we can learn to lean into this energy of acceptance, this mindset, we'll find relief and strength to show up for ourselves in our life. So I hope that you can find some empowerment through this video, this tapping sequence as well, to show up in your life and begin accepting yourself. Often we shy away from some of our biggest strengths. We don't want to accept our strengths, and we're more willing to accept some of our weaknesses, some of our shadow aspects. So whether you are experiencing this and here today to embrace more of your authenticity, is if that's where that lack of acceptance is, I celebrate you. I see you. Whatever it is, if it's here to find comfort in a relationship or whatever reality, I hope you find what you're looking for today. So as always, we will have a setup phrase, and using the side of our hand, the pad on the side of our hand, we will then move into tapping between our eyebrows. You can go towards the end point, and then off to the side of our eyebrow, under our eye, under our nose, under our lip, kind of where the lip and the chin meet, our collarbone, and then the side of our body. Imagine for women where your bra strap is. Men, I'm sure you can imagine where this is. And then we will move up to the top of the head. We will do a few rounds before completing our sequence together today. Before we begin, I would like you to think of an area in your life that you are having a hard time accepting, whether it's part of yourself, it's some other thing in life that is presenting itself to you, where you're just feeling like morally opposed. You can't accept that maybe somebody's gone, that a relationship has ended, or you can't accept your strength, right? What your soul, your purpose is calling you to do. I'd like to invite you to think about that on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being like, there's a little bit I could shift, but it's really not that much. In which case, I don't know if you'll even have the motivation to finish this, but perhaps. And a 10 being like, it's absolutely unacceptable. I don't think I will ever get to a place of acceptance with this. Go ahead and rate it without any judgment. Good. Now that you have done that, let's begin with our setup phrase using the side of our hand. Even though I'm experiencing this resistance, I know I totally and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm having a hard time accepting this truth, I know I totally and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm experiencing this shutdown because I cannot accept this truth, I know I totally and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm having difficulty accepting this truth, I know I totally and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm struggling to accept this truth, I know I totally and completely love and accept myself. Good. Now let's move up to the eyebrow. I'm just having a really hard time accepting this truth. There is no part of me that wants to accept this. Even if I did want to accept this, I don't think I'm able. I don't think I'm able to accept this truth. I'm in a bit of disbelief. Thinking about accepting this makes me really uncomfortable. I have a lot of emotions going through my body and my mind when I think about accepting this truth. I'm having a really hard time considering accepting this. I know logically that acceptance is the key to this transformation, where I will no longer be stuck. If I can learn to accept, I will give up the fight. I will give up the fight against this. That would free up a lot of energy for me. That would free up a lot of space in my life. Because I know this resistance prevents growth. I know that growth would develop so much inner strength. I'm just having a really hard time accepting this truth. I would like to feel the empowerment of acceptance. I would like to have the ability to take the next step when I learn to accept this truth. I know that acceptance creates endurance. Endurance to accept whatever comes my way. Like a skilled sailor who learns to read the winds, acceptance will bring me a certain ability to navigate my life, navigate reality. Sailors do not deny the winds are happening or blame somebody else. They accept that they are there and make adjustments accordingly. I am willing to make the necessary adjustments to accepting these truths. I am able to accept my strengths. I am able to accept truth because I trust that life is supporting me. And this presence in knowing takes the power back over this resistance I'm experiencing. I can accept when doors close, and I can accept when new opportunities come my way. Because I know doors close when they're meant to. I have been surprised many times by what's on the other side of a closed door. I am able to be present in the energy of acceptance. I am able to transform all situations with ease when I learn how to lean into acceptance. This acceptance allows me to be present in whatever life brings my way. And this gives me so much strength, so much growth, which leads to wisdom. This wisdom helps me navigate my life with more skill, with more joy, with more ease. I welcome the ability to feel safe in accepting what life brings my way. I have the endurance needed to accept what life brings my way. This presence helps me stay aligned with opportunities that are coming my way. This helps me stay aligned with love, the love that is in my heart, and the strength that is in my soul. the knowing that lives in my body. Even if I don't agree with the situation, I can learn to accept it. I can accept anything that comes my way. I can accept all of me. I can accept all of you. Because when I learn to accept me, I can better accept you. I can better accept the truth of reality. I can better accept more ease and more joy into my life. Good. Now go ahead and see on that scale where you're at with acceptance. Maybe it moved just a little bit. Maybe something came up that you weren't even thinking about before we started. Maybe something else needing to be seen or witnessed that needs a little bit more acceptance. Something tucked away that you moved on from that might be draining energy from your life. Feel free to watch this again and tap as many times as needed until you feel at ease and at peace with your level of acceptance of self, other, and reality. All right, I'll see you next time.